Hey guys, what's going on? So today I'm going to do an unboxing and a review on the Platatac combat pants. So let's go ahead and open this up first. Now, as you may or may not know, Platatac is having a special on their combat pants. They're Mark II. I'll tell you the exact name of them once I get this bag open. The exact name, I believe it's going to be the Mark II Special Combat Pants, Tactics, Special Project Pants. So yeah, they're definitely some good pants. Right here, I have some black knee pads. So that's pretty cool, honestly. Not sure how I really like these knee pads, honestly. So, some black knee pads, a little bit on the shiny side. And in here, we have what I would consider to be probably my favorite. And I was rather upset when I realized that they didn't have this online at their store. So I actually contacted Platatac and I asked them, do they have any more lying around? Somebody didn't or bought a pair that didn't fit or anything like that. So here we have just a knee pad. So here we have the Platatac pants and kryptek Typhoon. Yeah, kryptek Typhoon. So these are pretty cool pants, honestly. I'm really happy with the quality. I've been using the Coyote Brown and the Mandrake a little bit. I didn't get a chance to run the Highlander yet. But let's go over these pants real quick one last time and just kind of go into the review. So I'll start from the bottom. We of course have Velcro on the bottom so you could adjust the bottom of your pants. And what I also like that they did, because it kind of wears out rather quickly, is they added another layer of 50-50 by where you would wear your boots. So if you're ever running, and this will happen, and your boots hit each other, they'll snag that fabric, and you can sometimes rip it, especially over extended periods of time. So adding another layer is definitely an added plus. Moving up, we have a knee pad insert, and the cool thing about the knee pad insert is it has the flap, so when you're not using knee pads you can run it like this, and then of course you can just stow it in there. Cry knee pads work in here as well as their knee pads work in here. Yeah, there's not much else I can say about that knee pad insert. We got Velcro all over. It's got a cool little cut to it. It's not so much like Cry where it's rounded. It's kind of on it's cut rather sharply with so that's pretty cool. And then of course we have the stretch fabric all around. Very nice stretch fabric. Can't talk this morning. If I can get this, it's a little cold too. So you got a nice bit of stretching in there. Might be hard to see on the camera, but it does stretch quite a bit. And especially after you put this through the wash, it stretches a lot more. These pants come rather stiff. So on the back, one of the things I really like is the fact that they have a whole line of Velcro on the back and 2 tabs. So instead of Cry's one, where you constantly, when you pull it back, and then the knee pad kind of wraps around almost, or it wants to wrap around, and it kind of just sits at a weird angle. With these, you could bring it back to exactly how you want it, and it will be even on both sides. Now the downside of having it all the way across like this is when you kneel down, this Velcro can bunch up and it's just not very comfortable. But other than that, I really like the way that the knee pads are, so that's pretty cool. And then moving up more, we have some more stretch fabric by the crotch, and we have pockets on either side right above the knee. I guess you'd say like front thigh pockets. They're great for holding phones, keys, cameras, of course magazines. For your rifle, you can usually hold 2 in there. What else can you put in there? Pretty much anything else. Your wallet. all that good stuff. Then we have, I forgot to mention on the bottom, of course, we have a nice pocket down there. I usually, whenever I'm running stuff like this, I'll usually keep a stuff for my lenses, like anti-fog wipes. I'll have them in a Ziploc bag and just have them tucked away in here, because having them in the Ziploc bag, if I step into the water, it's not going to do anything, but yet I'm still using this pocket. Or I'll put a map in there that's been laminated and fold it up, so I have no worries about that getting wet or dirty. Then, of course, on the side here, we have the cool little Platatac logo. I really like the way they did the black logo as opposed to the tan. That's pretty neat. But we have a nice big cargo pocket, Velcro on either side. It's rather large. There's no loops in there or any type of way to store things. It's just a big cargo pocket, big empty cargo pocket. Then, of course, we just have some regular front pockets, BDO style pockets. We have extra cordura right here for your knives and your flashlights on either end, so that's rather cool. On the back, we have a nice big area for, obviously, your ass. In case anybody was wondering, we have another layer of 50/50, so we don't have to worry about this blowing out or wearing down quicker than any of the other spots. Up top, we have two pockets, just back pockets. I like that they have one single piece of Velcro, and they are rather deep, so you could put your wallet or anything else in there, and you should be plenty fine. I wouldn't worry about anything coming out of there. Moving up, we have more stretch fabric. I forget the name of it, but it's a pretty nice stretch fabric. It's about as thick as a 50/50, so it can hold up to some abuse. Then we have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 5 belt loops, and then of course we have adjustments for the waist, which are pretty cool. It's got a piece of elastic in here or something, and you just pull it down, and it cinches it up. So that's rather nice. I like that feature in pants, especially if you forget a belt or you're just not running a belt per se. That's rather nice. And then of course we have Velcro to hold the front. I really like that. And we have a YKK zipper. High quality zippers. They're pretty much on all your cool guy gear. I like the fact that it's Velcro up front, so you can make it a little bit tighter or a little bit looser, depending on how big of a meal you had at McDonald's or Subway for some of us. And the last thing I want to go over is the knee pads. So we have these knee pads here. We got the black ones, and I brought the tan ones out, and I brought my Cry one out too. Now, one thing I want to say about the Platatac knee pads is they're hard on the top. They're very, very hard as opposed to the Cries. You can't really hear a loud noise. You know, I'm hitting it the exact same as much as I can. There's not much of a way you could bend this. It's very stiff, the Platatac ones. While the Cry Precision ones, you could obviously move with, you know, a lot of ease. So probably with some well-placed cuts on this, it might be a really nice knee pad. They're a bit on the shiny side, which I'm not a real big fan of. But of course, you got their cool little logo right in there, and they're reminiscent of the Cry Gen 2 or Gen 1 knee pads. I think they're Gen 2 knee pads, which everybody craves about, but we're kind of shit anyway. But yeah, that's pretty much all I can say about these. I would definitely pick these up for the price that they're going for right now. I bought these after shipping. I paid $150 for these pants, which is, in my opinion, an absolute steal. They're very high quality pants. I'm going to check the time on the camera real quick. So we're good to go still. Yeah. But they're very high quality pants. I would highly recommend them if you wanted some kryptek stuff and you're just not a fan of Cry's multicam, or you wanted something, I don't know, that wasn't $200. I personally like them because I just like having all these combat pants. I like kind of almost collecting them. There's lots of Cry ones that I still need to purchase, but I got all these kryptek ones, which are awesome. I might pick up their Aussie Cam or whatever it is, pants from Platatac, just so I could say I have all of them. But yeah, from the Coyote one, let me move these out of the way. From the Coyote ones to the Typhoons to the Mandrake to the Highlander, they're all really good pants. They're all really well built. The stitching is very nice. I have yet to find a flaw in it. The sizing is perfectly fine. I run these through the wash once before I really use them because they do come a bit on the baggy side. And as being a skinny dude weighing about, I don't know, 160-ish, they don't really look all that well when I bunch up the knee pads and I've got this much fabric. But, you know, that's my problem. That's not Platatac's problem. And I'm really stoked to use these pants. They're really cool pants. There's not really a whole lot of negative things I could say about them, other than I really can't say anything negative about them. I like every part of them, really. They're very reminiscent of Cry pants. The only thing I might change is the way that the pockets are. Have them possibly more like jean-style pockets from the top, as opposed to the side. We all know it's easier to get through on the side, so that's possibly why they did that. But, you know, that's just... And they do not have a knee height adjustment system inside, like Cry's do, but I honestly found that these work better with my knees, at least, as opposed to Cry's usually the knee pad insert fitting right about my shin area. So I don't really like that very much, as I like to have the knee pads right in front of my knee. So if this was my knee, I like to have it here. And with Cry's, they usually run about here. So that's probably why they put that knee pad adjustment in there. But I find that these are a little bit more comfortable. They have a very nice padding on the top. I forgot to mention that. The padding right up here around the waist is very, very nice. So when you're running a nice heavy first line, these will definitely be the pants to use. They're very comfortable in that aspect. I've used the Coyote ones probably more than any of them because I've had them for longer than the rest, but these are just awesome pants. I can't say enough good things. If I was going to rate these pants, I would rate them a 9.5 out of 10. The only thing I can really knock them on is that they just don't fit me. They're not as the legs are a little bit on the wide side. That's the only knock I could give them. But again, that's probably just my problem with being kind of a skinny dude. But yeah, they come in all the kryptek patterns. They come in Coyote Brown, and they have their Aussie Cam, or whatever cam it is. I forget the name. If I got that wrong, I'll annotate it somewhere. But yeah, if you have any questions or comments, you know where to leave them. Make sure to like, favorite, share, and subscribe. And as always, have a good one.